Hello, shalom, welcome back, Scrubs, Hero Scrubs here, Christian Gamer, no price. We're here for a brand new stream. I'm back from vacation. I'm back. It's weird to say I'm back because technically we did a home vacation. I mentioned that several times last week, but we're back. It feels like it's been forever. It feels longer than a week. Only gone for a week and it feels like months. It's kind of wild. I hope everything's going well. I think everything's working. It's been a week, so I probably shouldn't have forgotten everything, but we'll see. Yeah, today we're gonna be streaming some Slay the Spire. I just since I'm back into work mode, I wanted to get a stream out for you guys so I can be like, hey, I'm back. So being a little selfish. And while we could do some of the stuff we normally play, I think just a chill stream of Slay the Spire will be cool. Haven't played it on the channel, and I actually, over vacation, that's kind of the game I was playing the most, actually, was I was feeling a card game, and roguelikes were just really easy for me to play over vacay, so that's what I did. So I'm a little bit, not addicted to it, but, I'm in the groove of it, so we'll play it for a stream. But yeah, welcome back. I'm back, guys. Are you guys excited? I'm pumped. I'm pumped to be back here to be playing and working on videos for you guys on both channels. I'm super excited. It's like that thing where it's like, as it kind of get closer and closer to the end of vacation, I was like, I kind of want to get back to work. I kind of want to work, but I can explain a little bit of what happened over vacay. I could share a bit. One of them, I think I was going to share is, I kind of mentioned what I did over vacation, and one of them was mostly relaxing. So we had some stuff planned out of all right, well, we'll go do this for a bit, and then we'll come home and relax. So we did a lot of relaxing. One of the things we got to do was go to the zoo. That was really cool. Enjoyed it. Hadn't gone in the zoo since I was a wee lad, so that was always cool. Did other stuff. Oh, one of the things happened was on the last day was there was a pre-release for Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings set. Now, I like playing Magic the Gathering. I like playing Commander, but the last few sets I haven't been following. I've been kind of I don't need to spend my money on that. And in general, the company itself is kind of not really in a great spot at the moment. So, don't really want to support it. But just recently they put out Lord of the Rings. I like Lord of the Rings. Even one of the days we had for our vacation was marathoning and just watching Lord of the Rings. So it's kind of oh, cool. And I didn't realize it was out yet, but a friend of mine was like, hey, we're going to the pre-release. You want to go and join? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Because I like going to pre-releases. They're fun. So I did get some cards so I could show them off. One of them was this. I got Frodo Baggins. Oh, Sam. The deck I ended up building for the pre-release, because you build and play, and again, I don't normally play 1v1. I usually play Commander because I like it more. The deck I ended up building though was a Hobbit themed, and I thought it was fun. I didn't win. I did trash because I didn't have as much of what I needed. But basically, what you had to do was the three I ran was these three. Frodo was in there just because I thought it was funny. I put the main two are Butterbur, Bree, Innkeeper, and Samwise Gamgee. And the Samwise Gamgee looks really cute. It's him with a bunch of kids. It's very cute. Basically, you're getting food tokens, sacking food tokens. If you have food tokens, you get stuff, and yeah, that's basically the deck. It was fun. It was interesting. Wasn't exactly what I wanted. I kind of wanted to get Sauron. But whatever. I don't do pre-releases and stuff like that as much anymore because whenever I go, the one friend I usually go with, he always has great luck. He always draws and pulls the best stuff. Well, I'm always I got this. It's okay. It's not that amazing. So whatever. So yeah, it's always bittersweet. I got some cards that are alright. Some cards. And you know what? I had fun in the end, which is what truly matters. Right? I'm trying to remove all my cards. I put it on my desk and it's just a mess. My wife and I cleaned over vacation one of the days, and she cleaned my desk, and it looks really nice. So I'm trying to keep it clean for a bit, for her sake and for mine. So let me move this over. Oh, another thing that came with the set was because every set they have a D20. I actually really liked how the D20 looks. It's hard to tell. Oh, you're not gonna see. It's really hard to tell, but I like it. Looks nice. Yeah. That kind of reminds me. I have some stuff here to remind me of like stuff I wanted to talk about. One of them was so the D&D campaign that I've been a part of. I mentioned a few streams back. One of the craziest parts is that I'm just a dragon. It's fun to just be a dragon. And at one point I was able to, most recently, get my dude to basically homebrew style take a feat that lets me become a size larger. Because I don't want to be like a little dragon. Because technically what I was is large size. So basically I was the size of a car. It's like, that works, but it's like, it's not that cool. Now I'm this. This is the size I am. Now this is a white dragon, which is not what I am. White dragons are evil. I am a bronze dragon who is lazy and fat, and it's funny. It's funny. So that's cool. I'm like glad to actually be that size because now I can be like, oh, I'll use that meanie. I actually got the miniature. I think I mentioned it way back, but like when I ran my first Dungeons and Dragons campaign, it was the module, what's called is it called Dragon of Ice Spire Peak? I think that's what it's called. I ran that module, and for it, I got that miniature because I was like, this will kind of commemorate the first game I ran. So, pretty cool to get to use it now as a, like, hey, that's what I am. I'm just a dragon. It's very cool. Very cheeky. Very tricky. And, like, speaking of which, I actually just now have been, like, so we're still in the middle of this campaign with my big group of friends. And so just recently, kind of like as an in-between, our friend group, we've just been doing D&D because that's what we're all most comfortable with. But now we're going to be diving into Pathfinder. Mostly because of, Wizard of the Coast and stuff like that. They've been, not making the smartest choices. So, a lot of people don't really love D&D at the moment. And we're still fine because it's like we're not buying anything else. We're just still playing with what we have. So it's not really that big of a deal for us. But there's just different mechanics. And because most of us, we're not all newbies quite yet. We're not like all veterans. Like we have one player who's for sure like a veteran when it comes to D&D and Pathfinder. And so that's why some of us though know Pathfinder and love it. So that's kind of like the game plan is that we're going to be like moving over to Pathfinder and trying that out. But in between campaigns, because my brother's going to be running that, I am going to run a campaign because we kind of have a thing where almost everybody in our playgroup has run a campaign for the group, which is kind of cool. You don't normally get that. You usually get like the forever DM, and we still, I think, kind of have that. But like just recently, we've been like, oh, every campaign switching out. It's each person is doing it for the first time. So it's a very like a healthy environment to do it. So like literally the last two campaigns we've done, like it was their first campaign. And the one we're in right now, it's somebody's first time running as a DM. And so it's like, it's a very healthy, everybody's understanding of like, hey, this is your first time. We understand. And we're just having fun. And it's been good. So, and it's going to be very interesting to have it where everybody can be like, oh, I liked you DMing because of this, or you DM like this. It's a very interesting environment. And so I haven't done it for our big play group yet. And so it's a big play group. It's like 7 players, not counting the DM. Something like that. Maybe not quite, but it's roughly that number. So it's like, it's a big group. So it's also like a harder one to run compared to like a smaller group. But that's also why I've been a little intimidated to run for our group. But I've come up with an idea and a plan. It's going to be a shorter campaign. So roughly 5 sessions. We'll see if it gets, we'll see if it might go longer than 5 sessions. Because honestly, the idea I have already is kind of wild. I was talking to my brother. He likes my way of running DMs, running games, because I like to do like heavy, brutal combat. It's not like unforgiving, but it's very much like, I don't know how to put it. It's just, it makes you work. I don't know. It's hard campaign, hard combats. I love combat so much. And so I like to like really push it and add different elements where it's like, oh, you can't really slack. Like crap is going on, and if you're like just risking it, oh, there's a chance you're gonna die for sure. So definitely hoping I can show that off to my play group. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, the ideas I have so far is the plot wise is gonna be simple. Should be simple. We're like, hey, we're not gonna do a complicated thing. It's gonna be, I was gonna do like go save the princess, or in this case it's gonna be like save the prince to save the kind of gonna be funny. But I'm also, my brother and I talked about this a lot. If I ran a campaign, I did Berserk. And so I did the whole eclipse thing. And the bit is I want to do it with somebody who's in the playgroup who doesn't know Berserk. Because then they don't see it coming. Like, and I think in the playgroup, I think there's 2 people. My brother and one other dude who will know about the event. But hopefully they'll be chill and they won't spoil anything. So we'll see what happens. But basically, I'm going to have them do, in session 1, they're going to have characters that are either level 1 or level 3. And basically, they're going to have the eclipse moment happen. And spoilers, lose all their characters. It's going to be brutal. That's going to happen. And then session 2 on, it's going to be like, hey, yeah, now the world's different. And now that, like, it's almost like magic has really arrived. Like before, what's going to be for session 1, it's going to be like low fantasy magic. So it's like, ooh, magic is something. It's been told there's things out there, and they're going to be like level 3, but they're going to be like, whoa, these are legendary heroes. Like that's kind of the setting of the world at the time. And then once the eclipse happens, the world has changed. So now it turns into high fantasy. And so they'll be most likely at level 10, maybe level 5. I think level 10 because our playgroup normally plays at around level 5 to 7, because that's kind of the sweet spot for D&D a lot of times. So none of us has really played from 10 and beyond. So I might push myself and do level 10. We'll see what happens. The thing is, I don't want to have the combat become too swingy, of like too brutal or too easy, which is kind of the hard part. Once you get higher levels, that's kind of like the hard part, is it's like, ooh, how well is it going to do? You're either going to be really brutal against the players, or the players are gonna be ridiculous because they have all these options. So I don't know, I could probably balance that. I'll figure it out. That's my problem. So that's kind of gonna be the thing. Is it's gonna be higher level. It's gonna be like, ooh, you basically have to take this MacGuffin and destroy it because this event happened, something like that. But the thing is, the MacGuffin is literally gonna be like basically the Berserk egg, from Berserk. But I'm gonna have it where it kind of has this thing where every player can activate it once per day, and it basically has a really good swinging of like, oh, possibly a really good boon or a really bad effect for you. So it's a risk reward type magic item almost that everybody could use if you want to. So basically what it is activate it is when prayed to the egg. So prayed, not really prayed, but prayed. There's a cost. In order to get the effects in the first place, you get a lingering wound right off the bat, and it takes a bonus action to activate. This is important because I want them to... This is like if they are going to want to use it in combat, like they're about to die, and they... Well, let's risk it. Let's hope we get something good. I want it to be a bonus action because a lot of times I want to make it an action, but a lot of times that's too much of a cost in D&D. People are like, nah, it's not worth it, and they'll never actually risk it. So a bonus action is like enough to where it's like, okay, it's not just nothing, but at the same time, like, it's pretty freed up to where it's like people are, or the players are more likely to use it. I want them to use this. So I'm trying my best to put stuff in a way so where they're going to freely want to use it, and there's less obstacles for that. So that's going to happen, which is going to be interesting. And then I don't have it filled out, but I'm going to make a list of a D20 list. And so from 10 and under is going to be bad effects, and the rest up is going to be good effects. And so it's going to be radiant. So far, all I have is like, if you roll a D20, you level up. So I didn't quite want to make it like a wish spell to where it's like, oh, it's just broken, because every character can use this, and there's going to be about, what, 5 to 7 players? Like, that's that many times it can be used, and that's 5% chance to get the T20. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want it to be too ridiculous, but it's a short campaign. So if it does get broken, it's not that big of a deal. The D1 so far is character becomes corrupted. I had it where it's like lose character, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what exactly that means yet, but that's kind of the idea. Is this is a risk reward system, and kind of like almost like an ex machina that the players could use to like get out of the situation, or if they want to just use it. But the lore reason in the setting is I'm gonna have it every time they use it. The lingering wound is actually empowering the evil. So a lot of stuff like that where it's like, hey, you can use it, but it's like using the One Ring in Lord of the Rings. It's like, you really shouldn't be using it. So it's like, it's not a good thing to use. But I want it to have rewards so that the players might use it. It's kind of, that's the plans I had so far. It's going to be hard to do it in 5 sessions though. So it's probably going to be longer than 5 sessions. That's why I already have like a skeleton sheet that I'm making right now where I can kind of like structure out. I was like, oh, let's make sure we can hit these moments so that we can make it there in 5 sessions or so. But we'll see what happens. It's a big group. So that's what I've been working on besides, like, obviously, work. But, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this campaign. It should be fun. It should be wild. I'm definitely going to make it hard. Gonna try to flex my combat skills, but whatever. Probably, like, the biggest thing that, like, I like to do as a DM, as a DM, somebody who's only DM'd once, is very much with the combat stats, make it where third party. I like making third party, whether it's the environment or another creature. So like, if the players are fighting an enemy, have something that would actually make sense in the area, come in and be part of the trouble. That's kind of what I like to do. So if it's just another monster where the monster isn't necessarily fighting the enemy or fighting the players, it's there. So it kind of adds an extra layer of chaos and believability. It helps me also to be more fluid with how the combat flies. If it looks like the players are getting wrecked or the players are wrecking the opponents very easily, I can easily kind of help increase or lower the combat challenge, basically. That's what I like to do. So excited to do more of that, and also getting to play with like weird monsters. I'm also going to be trying to make it not too brutal and dark like how Berserk is, but a little bit on the side to where like every monster is going to be like not the typical looking monster. So it's like if it's a dragon, yeah, that dragon has a bunch of eyes, its wings are in weird places, and it might look like decayed or gross or weird. I think doing that to the flavor of the world could be interesting, but that's just where I'm at. I've been brainstorming. I've been pretty excited for that. Oh, I lowered my chair on accident. Okay. I might need a new chair. My chair is like not doing well. All right. Well, should we jump into Slay the Spire now? I've talked a lot about my game plans. I'm excited though. I'm excited to be back. So yeah. If anybody want to give me tips about the DM, I'll definitely take it. But yeah, we can switch over. Slay the Spire. I wonder if my camera's in a good spot. Guess we'll find out. Ugh. Oh, man, I've been enjoying this game so much. So much. I hope everything sounds good for you guys. I might zoom in a little bit more. Okay. We are using my slime controller. I only have 50%. I put almost 60 hours. That's wild. We are using my slime controller since we're playing a turn-based game. We have no problems with doing that because, well, why not? I think if we just do this, yeah. So I have played a lot of this game. I've enjoyed this game. So this is not obviously 6 hours worth. This is not my first time playing this game. Did I mess up the focus? What if I just do this? Is that good? Do I look pretty? Oh, I had it. There we go. I think that's better. Okay. So yeah, I've played this game a lot. I've put in at least 60 hours, as you guys have seen. There are 4 characters, 4 playable characters I've unlocked you start off with 2 and then you unlock 2 more, I think. I don't remember. It's been so long. But excuse me, I have beaten the game with all 4. So now we're in the roguelike element part of, hey, do ascension runs. So like if you want to make it harder, I won't go over the other 2 in case you guys haven't, in case you guys are wanting to get into this game and don't want to be spoiled. I understand that a lot. I like unlocking characters and not knowing what they are. It's part of the fun. So we'll probably play the Silent, because I like playing the Silent a lot. We could always do the big old buff boy Ironclad. His ability is pretty cool, where he just heals after combat, which is pretty nice for starting off. But we'll probably do the Silent. Just drawing more cards is always awesome. So Ascension is basically the new game plus that most roguelikes have, where, hey, once you beat the game, you can make the game harder. And so we've unlocked level 2 for the Silent. So not for level 1 makes it so elites spawn more often. They're like mini bosses throughout your run, and they usually give you passive. Once you beat them, you get a passive effect, which is really powerful. And then level 2 also makes normal enemies more deadlier. So I've only got level 1 for this dude. I think I have level 1 for everybody. I think you start off once you unlock Ascension. And I only have Ascension or level 2 for the Silent, because I tend to be a guy where once I've unlocked in roguelikes, once I got the Ascensions and stuff like that for these roguelikes, I usually don't play them anymore. They're usually not a good enough of a draw for me to keep playing. I don't know. It's just who I am. It's just who I am. So we'll probably do the Silent. We can disappear real quick if I do that, and we can show you what it says here. It says the Silent. You start with 70 HP, gold 99, a deadly huntress from the Foglands. Eradicate foes with daggers and poisons. And then her passive ability that she starts off with is Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Pretty solid. I like it a lot. So we should jump in. I might zoom in my camera a little bit more. Another try. The whale. Alright. I think we're in a good spot. I think we're fine. If I need to move it, I will move it, but I think we're fine. Just moving stuff. Okay. Talk. Choose one. Okay, so we get to choose a card. Our max HP goes up by 7. Obtain a curse. Choose a rare colorless card to obtain. Lose your starting relic. Obtain a boss relic. So I like keeping a relic. That's a big part. So obtain a card's pretty good. But here's the thing. A mistake that I made through playing this game is I would, after every normal enemy you see, just a normal kind of like skull and like those enemies, you get a card that you can put in your deck. Here's the thing. It's a little bit of a trap. You should not take every card. I didn't realize this because when I first played this game, I didn't play much deck builders. I wasn't even playing Magic the Gathering yet. So I didn't understand the idea of you want consistency. If you can create consistency, that's more powerful than as many cards as possible. Okay. So we can obtain a card. It's just probably the pro of this is what I like to do and what I've started to do is with deciding where to go first. I'll tend to start like here because you can see going just straight up, the 4th one is a merchant, and at merchants you can go and paying money you can discard 1 card, which is what I like to do to kind of thin my deck and make it more consistent. So obtaining the card kind of like counters that. The pros though to getting this is we could kind of get an idea of what theme we want to go to. So as we saw at the beginning, it says through throwing daggers or poisons. So that's kind of like 2 themes we could go to. We can either do a heavy poison theme or we could do a bunch of dagger themes. I like both. So that's kind of why I've been playing this character a lot, is because I like it. I like both of them, are very fun. I haven't tried out the Ironclad a lot since like getting back into this game. So I'm not fully aware of what all his themes are. I know one of them is a strength theme, and I kind of like it. It's kind of like it. So we might play him some more. All right. We'll do obtain cards. So yeah, see here we got deadly poison, play 5 poisons. There's also like a draw theme in this deck, which is pretty good. It seems like the themes that this character has is poison, making a bunch of little daggers for free that you could throw, drawing / discarding, so like going through your deck quickly, and then a debuffing your opponent, so making their strength or make them more vulnerable. Those seem to be like the strats. We can go for deadly poison. I think that's fun, so we'll do it. Again, we'll probably go here first to the right so that we can hit as many merchants on our way up as possible, so I could really start discarding our card. So one of these two. Just recently, I've been going to more unknowns, question marks, since I've been trying to avoid just gathering as much cards as possible. We could just go straight up. Nice and simple. All right. I think I am going to move my camera. Let's just move it up. I think that's a good spot. All right. Defense, strikes. So yeah, if we want to do L, you see at the top right, we have 13 cards. They start off with 5 attacks, 5 defense, and then some other cards. So our other cards is a defense that gains 8 instead of 5, discards 1, and then a 0 where it's 0 cost for free, deals 3 damage and apply 1 weak. And you see here, weakened creatures deal 25% less damage with attacks, and that'll go away for a round. Okay. So the cost for playing our cards is in the top left. You can see all these cost 1. This costs 0. And for how much we could cost, you can see right to the left of our deck is a little sphere that says 3/3. That's as much energy we could have to pay our seal. If I ZL, so in the bottom left corner ZL, if we pull that up, that's how many cards is in our draw pile. So once we're done with this hand, we'll discard it. It'll go to our right, which is our discard pile. Right now it's empty. And then once we're all the way through our discard pile, it'll shuffle back into our draw pile and go. Not that technical. Like, you don't really need to know it. It's just like if you want to be like, oh, specifically, am I going to be able to draw into this card? I could always look here. Okay. But with that, let's get in. So we'll do 0, 3 damage, weaken it. So it's only going to do 8. So yeah, if we go over, we can see what it's actually going to do. That sword's like, it's going to deal damage to us. It's going to do 8. So you can really strategically plan what to do. So we'll do 1 shield and then another shield or defense. So our defense is at 10. And what's important is these will go away at the end of the round. So this doesn't like carry over. So there's no point in doing another defense to stock up for next time. Now there's abilities we can get later on that will help that. For right now, we don't have that. And then so we should just attack and then pass, so that we don't take any damage. So boom, we block 8 of it, and then our shield goes away, and then the weaken we did goes away. And always you can go over, read what it says. It says defense. This enemy tends to block and use a buff. Oh, gotta watch out for that. We're not gonna be looking at all these because it doesn't matter too much. So just gonna hit it, do poison, and so what poison does, we should read it. So it strengthens itself, so increase attack by 3. And the poison is at the start of its turn, lose 4 HP, then reduce poison by 1. So that's kind of like the plan for the strategy. And what I've kind of learned about this strategy is you specifically want to... I like to go more defensively. So almost like, okay, let's block as much as we can and just apply a bunch of poison. So he's slowly getting hurt as we just stay alive. That's kind of like the end goal. But yeah, this is the game. It's very chill. I like it a lot. We're going to put on more poison, so it stays up to 8. And you can even see kind of that green out of the blue is how much they're going to lose, which is helpful. Doesn't matter. Putting on shield doesn't matter. I'll do that a lot. I'll just play cards to play them. In the future, if we get certain passive abilities, there's some that are like, hey, you actually will get free damage off if you play this amount of cards. And so in the future, sometimes just playing wasted cards will matter. So this is kind of the problem we get into. It's like, oh, okay, you defeat the enemy, choose a card. So we can put in cards, but again, it's going to make our deck more thicker and kind of harder to be consistent. So the more cards we play that aren't around poison, the less our poison theme will be powerful, because we're less likely to draw our poison to play it. But I do want to go more defensively, as I mentioned before, so we're probably going to do backflip, because you'll gain 5 block, which is the same as the normal, and it costs the same, but you get to draw 2 cards. And drawing cards is pretty powerful in deck builders. It'll allow us to more likely to draw into this deadly poison. So we'll take it. But I do want to still thin our deck. I am not a master of this game, but this is what I've been learning recently. Let's do a week. So we still should we could do 1. So instead of doing 2 of these defenses, to have 10 blocks so that we don't take any damage, we could just do this, which gains 8. Have to discard a card, we'll discard a block because we don't care about it. We'll use 1 to apply poison there, and then we'll just start attacking. I kind of want to start attacking this slime so that next turn we can just get rid of it. A lot of times you'll understand just by playing this game a lot specifically, they'll usually alternate what they do. So just like how this dude's attacking this turn, next turn he's most likely just going to buff. And this person, most likely on his next turn, is most likely going to attack. That's kind of, you can understand just by playing this game a lot. You'll kind of, that's something you'll learn. Or something I've learned, at least, or picked up. See? This dude's going to attack, this dude too. So instead of having to worry about, oh, I got a block for him, I could just be like, and you're dead. So I don't have to worry about blocking. And then just focus on full-on attacking. Pro strats! I'm gonna need to heat up my coffee. And then we get in problems like this where all we have is blocking. So it's like, well, that's not helpful. He did put on an debuff like this for frail, so gain 25% less block from cards this turn. So our blocks just, you don't gain that much, but we could just kill him. Get some free damage. Boom! Pretty much don't want any of these. So that'll help if we want to do more heavier block. Add a random skill into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. See, a lot of those are pretty fun. Skills are like blocking and deadly poison, that stuff. But again, don't want to make our deck too thick. Let's do a question mark to see what happens. Among the stone and boulders, you notice an intricate, large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling from its crack. Maybe there is more inside. So we have options. The locked one requires a card with 10 or more damage, so can't do that. But we can remove a card and lose its 7 HP. In roguelikes, you tend to want to lose at least amount of HP as possible. I mean, that makes sense, obviously, but like in roguelikes specifically, it's so hard to regain health a lot of times that like your health is usually very precious. So. But this is very much worth it. So we will lose 7 health to remove a card, because that's very much what we need to do. What I would like to do is I'd rather draw into more block than attacks. Especially since our attack style with poison is we want to be more likely to be like hiding and just shielding as our enemies just dying by poison. So we'll do that. What's up? Welcome. So here's the merchant. So if we want to do more of the throwing a bunch of daggers, we would probably want this. Cloak and Dagger is really good. It gives us 6 block, so it's like even better than a normal defense. But it adds a Shiv, and the Shiv costs 0 to play, but you deal 4 damage, and then they exhaust. So what happens is it doesn't go into our discard, it just goes away for the rest of combat. But it's free damage, so it's pretty solid. We'll probably want to pick up this, though, because Catalyst is pretty good. Double the enemy's poison. You won't have enough, though, if we wanted to buy Catalyst and remove a card. Oh, I actually might just buy the card, because it is a very solid card to get. Okay. We do have other cards, so you'll have, like, some power cards. There are different type of cards. The 3 types you have is Attack, Skill, and Power. So Power kind of gives you a little ability for for the combat. So it's like, oh, at the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile, and that'll happen every single turn once you play this card. This is one of the colorless cards, so it's possible to get in everybody's deck, depending on what character you're playing. Every character can get it, I guess, is the idea. Gain 30 block. You cannot gain block from cards for 2 turns, and it costs 0. So it's kind of like, oh gosh, don't hurt me. These 3 are like abilities. The passive stuff you can get, just like our one we start off with that allows us to draw 2 cards every combat. So it's like, whenever you use a potion, heal 5. The next 2 non-boss chests you open, obtain relics. 2 relics. 2 relics are these. These are also relics. Combat reward screens now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. Interesting. So you can literally get cards from like other characters. That could be wild. And then these are potions. We haven't gotten any yet. These are up here. Right now we only have 3 slots of potions. But after combat, sometimes you'll get potions. So, yeah. They're just like one-time uses that could be pretty solid. Not really something I really buy at the merchant, though. I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather save it. So, we could either do Catalyst or we could do the card removal service. Here's the thing. As it reads, remove a card from your deck. The cost of this service increases by 25 for the rest of this run. So, it keeps on happening. But it's pretty good. But you can only do it 1 time per merchant. I think we're going to do Catalyst. Let's do Catalyst. I think that's good. And then we're going to save our money. Cool. So, if we had gone more to the left, we would have found this boss. The one that looks like it's charging up, like from Dragon Ball Z. It's going Super Saiyan. So, those are the new bosses because we're doing this level of Ascension. And what they give us is at the top left, if you look at our right to left to our name, there's like a weird Triforce pattern. If you get 3 of them, you get to the actual hidden final boss. And so those bosses always carry 1, but we could always get the item through what's it called? Bonfires. Lot to explain, but it's fine. Ooh, scrap ooze. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and the grinding of metals. Before you is a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. From the center of the creature, you see glints of strange lights, perhaps something magical. It looks like you can get some treasure if you just reach inside it. Inside its opening. However, the acid and sharp object may hurt you. So reach inside, lose through 3 HP, but 25% to find a relic. And it'll keep letting you try. So we're gonna risk it. I'll risk the health. Ooh, we take 3 life. We didn't get anything. Now it's 35 chance, and we lose 4. Gonna try again. 45%, lose 5. Oh my gosh, we're having bad luck. Got it. We lost a lot of health there, but it's fine. It's whatever. We got. Let me remove my camera. We got Eternal Feather. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. So that's okay. It's not that amazing, but whatever. Success! After rummaging through the metal and burning acid, you finally grab hold of a relic and yank it out. You pull your way out of the ooze, damaged but rewarded. But that's okay. So we're just now going to get to a rest site. So we'll heal some naturally because of our cards. So now we can either rest, heal 30% of your max HP. So that's going to be 21. That'll take us back to max, which is nice. We can either smith, which upgrades a card in your deck. You can choose, which is not bad. Depending on what you choose, it's pretty good. And then obtain the ruby key. So that's the, what's called, of the Triforce to our left. I kind of don't want to worry about these too late until, I usually worry about them because there's 3 acts. So of this, going up here, there's 3 of them. So we really don't need to get it yet. I like to get good first, build a foundation, then be like, all right, if we actually have a chance at this run, then we can start getting these. But I don't know if getting these actually matter for Ascension runs. I have no idea. It's probably worth looking into. I have no idea. I just get them anyways. Let's look. How many rest sites are we probably going to run to? 2 more? 2 to 1 more? Probably 1 more because I'm going to want to hit that merchant. That shop. So probably 1 more. Let's rest up. I'm not that amazing. Okay, so I want to keep as much health as possible. Okay, so we can go to the left. If we do, we can get to 1 merchant shop still. I'm trying to look at our path. But I don't think it matters too much. We can go here. Either way, we're going to run to a boss. If we went here and avoided the boss, which bosses give you relics, which could be very helpful, we would hit 2 more. 2 extra bonfires. That could be interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, but you know what? Let's do it. Just because now I'm thinking about it, we could just upgrade our cards. Normally, I like going to the mini bosses and getting relics. It's very good, but we'll do this. Okay. These dudes are pretty interesting. They have the curl up ability, so on receiving attack damage, roll up and then gains 7 block once per combat. So first, let's play it safe. Let's gain our block, our shield. So we'll block 2, probably a waste. I probably should have done the survivor instead. Teehee, messed up. So we might take some damage. You know what? Why risk it? We'll just waste our first turn. Doesn't matter. Who cares? What is cool now? So now we're going to be taking 5 damage. Let's do that. Weaken it. So we're only going to take 3. Doesn't matter? No, not really. We can start doing our deadly poison. So we'll put it on block so we can shield it. Then we can do deadly poison. Let's do it on this guy. Since this guy he still hasn't done his shield block. Because poison won't proc that for some reason. Because it's funny. So it's at 5. And we could waste this and double it. So it's at 10. So next turn he's just going to take 10 damage. Boom. Just for free. Grows. Oh no, it's more powerful. But now, we don't even have to hit it. So even though it's going to attack us for 9, we can just hit this dude. We'll put it on 1 shield. But at the beginning of the next turn... Oh, I didn't realize we killed it. The beginning of the turn, should just kill it before damage goes through. That's the fun part of poison. Alright, so now we have Poison Stab, which deals 6 damage, apply 3 poison. Probably want this one. We have Glass Knife. Deals 8 damage twice, decreases the damage of this card for 2 turns. So again, if we're doing something where we want to hit a bunch of times, or we're making the opponent vulnerable, so weak, so we deal more damage, something like that would be probably good for that card. And then this card's good. It adds 3 shivs, which is so basically for 1 energy, 1 mana, you get to do a total of 12 damage for free, which is pretty good because you get to add 3 shivs and they cost 0. So I like that, but we're doing poison. So Poison Stab. And then we're going to be upgrading our cards. We heal a little bit naturally. I forgot about that. Smith, though. So if you did it, we can look at before we pick what it'll do. So this will make it so deals 4 damage, applies 2, and every card can only be upgraded once. So it's not like keep upgrading, which is kind of a bummer, but it's fine. So applies 7, that could be good. Catalyst triples the enemy's poison. It's a double. I like that. We're most likely going to do that. Gain 8, draw 2 cards, pretty solid. Deal 8, apply 4. Some of them are really good. I forgot which cards, but there's a few where it'll actually lower its mana cost for how much it costs to actually play it. Some of it will take it from 1 to 0, which is like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But we're probably gonna do, I think Catalyst. Catalyst is a good one if we're going down this poison route. Yep. Sometimes there's these free chests. Snecko Skull. Whenever you apply poison, apply an additional poison. That's really good. So it's either a choice between this or the Sapphire Key. We're not worried about the Sapphire Key. This is way better to our goal, and we'll have time later to get one. All right, let's do another smithing. I kind of want to do that. I mean, dealing 8 and applying 4 is pretty solid. Again, we're going to be, once we can, start getting rid of these strikes. Where's our draw? I wish some of them make it where then your draw will be more. That would have been pretty good, but I think we're going to do the poison dab. Let's do it. Let's risk it. Also doing our defense would be kind of good. Pretty wild, but we'll see. Okay. It's going to deal 16. These, they have split. When its HP is at or below 50%, will split into 2 smaller slimes with acidic slime large current HP. So if we take it down to 50 or take it down to 30, then on its turn it'll split into 2 30s. But it'll interrupt its like going to attack. So that's kind of like the play we play off of. First, let's weaken it. So it's only going to do 12. Do 5, draw 2 cards. See what we're playing with. I kind of want to do the Catalyst already. That could be fun. I mean, we're going to take 7 damage. Don't love it, but it's not that bad. We're probably fine. We're going to apply that and then triple it already. Risky play, but it's kind of fun. And you saw there, it kind of evaporated, so now it's not in our discard. So there was no chance of drawing it again within this combat. All right, let's take 7. I'm kind of fine with taking 7. Mostly because if you look at the map, we're kind of close to the end of the first boss. And after each main boss, going to the next act is what they're called, you start at full health. All right. Gonna do a buff. That doesn't matter. We're gonna apply more poison. So it's gonna get close to... So here's the thing. What we could do, if we attacked it one more time, it would go into split. But it will be splitting at whatever health it's at. We could do that, or we could hold off a turn. I kind of want to hold off a turn, because then it will do its buff, which I'm not too worried about. And then when we hit it again, it'll interrupt whatever it's going to plan to do next turn. And we could, you know, make, if it does split into 2, be less. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure. Okay, it interrupted it. Oh, it still does split. Okay, that's fine. So we could have made it lower so they didn't split into 2 12s, but lower. It's fine. It's fine. Got rid of the poison, though. I don't like that. Because they have 2 10s. I guess we're going to take 5 no matter what. Because we do 2 6 here, kill 1. And then just block 5, so we'll take 5 more damage. Again, not amazing, but that's fine. It's fine because we always get a bonfire right before the boss. So we could always heal up a little bit. It's just, you don't really want to be wasting your possibility turns through heals. Kind of a waste, but it's fine. All right, give me more attacks, baby. Cool. All right, we got our first potion. Block. Just gains us 12 block. That could be helpful. We don't want any of these. These aren't that great for what we're doing right now. Oh, another theme was adding energy. I forgot that this character has. I guess we want to go to the left. We want to go to the merchant because I think we have enough for sure for a removal service. All right, we got a group of chumps. Let's do this to the 9, so we just have to block a total of 10. Okay. Draw 2. Gain 1 block. Because I don't think we're going to kill any of these dudes yet. What is he going to do? Enemies' intentions are unknown. No, not attacking them. Alright, let's do poison against this chump. Whoever has the most health. I'll just make it easier. Kind of take our time. I don't need to risk it. Charging. Doing a Kamehameha wave. Also, what's cool is poison doesn't affect our attack being lowered. Stuff like that's pretty cool because there's some bosses that play off of that. All right, let's do a survivor. So let's discard a strike. So we gain 8. Then we can do another 5. So we're gonna be blocking all that damage. So we don't have to worry about not killing. Who do we want to start hurting? We can keep hitting this guy. I guess we should, because he's probably going to do a Kamehameha wave next turn. Here it comes! Gonna protect his boy. 25! Jeez. Well, let's do a 6. So that should kill before he attacks. Cool. We could take the 4 damage and just hit twice here. Nope, that's not going to be enough because we're weakened, so it's only 8. Not worth it. All right, let's block twice. I guess we could use our potion, but it's not worth it. We'll take 3. Ooh. Protect. All right. Now... Well, we can't. Never mind. I was going to try to kill it. I guess we could if we did this. It's kind of a waste, but if we look up now, it'll for sure kill. It's doing 19 damage. That's what I love about it. And then we can just block. Since there's no point in doing this one and drawing more cards, because then we're going to get through these. I guess maybe if we didn't want them, we could try to do backflip, but doesn't matter. So, a big reason why I was playing this over my vacation is because it's a roguelike, it's chill, it's easy to pick up, but also because my Switch has, this is on my Nintendo Switch, and my Nintendo Switch, just its normal Joy-Cons are on the Switch itself, have drift. So, don't really want to play like something like Hades, because then my Joy-Cons are just going to be drifting, and that could easily kill me. So with a turn-based game where like this, it'll sometimes like, oh, it'll drift over, but like as long as I'm patient and chill, it's fine. So that's mostly why, is because I didn't want to just play it on my setup docked. I wanted to like play it handheld. So that's the lore dump as to why I was playing this game. In case you're wondering. Did we kill him this turn? I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, oh, we do. I don't even have to shield. Don't need to. You're dead. Cool. Okay, so we have Bane. I've gotten this before, where it's deals 7 damage if the enemy has poison. Deals 7 damage again. So if they're already poisoned, you're dealing 14 damage, which is pretty good. The thing is, we still have a bunch of these strikes, so it's like, I'd rather just more likely get poison on the dude. Deflect though, 0 cost, just add 4 block. I kind of like this. I usually get these if I can. Draw cards until you have 6. Like, that's pretty good. It still costs 1 though. So we're gonna do deflect though. Let's go to the merchant. Oh, backstab's not bad. We're not gonna buy it. It just innate means you start each combat with it in your hand. So you every combat, and it's like costs 0. So it's just free 11 damage at every combat, at the beginning of every combat. This one's not bad. Leg sweep, apply 2 weak, gain 11 block. It's very solid. We can't buy any of these relics, but what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do the card removal, and I think we're just gonna get rid of a strike. So yeah, we can't do it again. So we're just gonna move on. Question is, are we gonna rest at the bonfire? I have no clue. You fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. And frantically, you claw yourself out of several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You can feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice that some of your gold is missing. Looking back into the puddle, you see your missing coins combined with gold from a fortunate adventurers mixed together in a puddle. So I can gain 76 gold and lose 11, or just lose my 24 gold, which isn't that much. But we can gain gold for the next run. Here's the thing. If we lose 11, that means we're for sure at the rest stop. Probably going to go heal, which is not bad. I'm just going to check really quickly. Is there anything we want to like buff up, like upgrade instead? I think we'll be fine. I think we could take the gold. We'll lose 11. Feeling the sting of the goop as the prolonged exposure starts to melt away at your skin. You manage to fish out the gold. So yeah. Now we go here. We healed a little bit already, and then we could heal the rest like this. So we should be fine at beating this boss. I have little worries about beating this boss. Again, we can lose as much life too on this boss, so you can play a little bit risky if possible, just because once we beat this boss, if we do, on the next act, we'll start at full health. So let's see. Probably want to start the poison. It says the enemy's intentions are unknown, not attacking. All right. First off, let's apply poison. Yeah. I'm going to hold off on Catalyst. I actually don't want to do this. I don't want to waste it. We could save it till it's more bulked up. All right. Free damage, but that doesn't do that much. All right. We'll hold off. I was hoping to get another poison thing. I was going to say no music. 6-6! That's like 36 damage! Alright. So now we want to start blocking. Let's get rid of that. I kind of want to do the deadly poison. Let's see. 18. We might as well get our deadly poison on. Solid damage going to be taking us. Okay, and now this turns 6. So it's not every turn doing 6/6 or 36. So that's kind of like a good thing to keep in mind. Let's do a 4 block. Let's do deadly poison. So it's up to 15. If we did it triple, that could be solid. It's just we're gonna be wasting it. I'm holding up. I'm gonna try to be patient. Let's do backflip. Get another poison. No. All right. Well, we'll stay patient. We'll stay patient. See ya. Oh yeah, I forgot seer. So it's like, this boss, whenever it does damage, it does seer. It puts a card in your deck that has to be pulled at some point. It says unplayable. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. Kind of sucks, but if we have like survivor, we could discard 1 card and have the burn be discarded. So that's one way around it, but otherwise we're gonna be taking damage. We have 2 defense, so we'll do this. Apply more poison, and then block up. Should block all the damage. I kind of thought the seer only happened if it did damage that like went through your block, but I guess it's just damage in general sometimes. Also, I just now noticed, you can see it now, it's lighted up twice. I wonder if that's like specific, like once it gets fully lit, then it does the massive damage. Never noticed that before. That might be the case. All right, we can do deadly poison. Again, this is kind of the strat. We're just chilling. I could the triple. Tripling 24, it's not bad. It's honestly not bad, so I'm, oh, I wasted it. Never mind. I was going to do it. I actually was. Whoopsies. So yeah, every round it goes down by 1. So now it's like, instead of 24, it's 23. But that's pretty solid. Like, for free, that damage is just happening. Pretty solid. Now it's going to defense itself, which, again, block, I don't have to worry about. Oh, yeah, with block, we don't have to worry about poison. So that's pretty cool. So we'll strike it for 2. And then we'll do this. Discard the 1 card so we don't have to take the 2 damage. I mean, we had our blocks up, so we wouldn't actually have taken the damage anyways, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. Inflamed. Okay, got buffed up. It's doing 14 damage. Let's lower that block real quick. So it's only doing 10. Apply more poison, and then just shielding the 10. Very easy. Doing fine. Just chunking away its health. Can I get my triple? Can I draw my triple? No! I was a fool! I want to do my triple. Triple? No! Okay, we'll do this. We'll shield it, and we'll discard the burn. Ha! You're not burning me today! I really choked. I should have thrown the triple poison. Hey, we get the triple? Hey, catalyst! So now we take it triple? Yeah, 94. So now it'll just die. So, I don't even need to block. Don't even need to block. That's the fun part of the poison build. After each combat, you get a golden card. So I usually don't take these because, again, unless they're actually going a part of your deck, which kind of feels bad because, they're really cool cards, but, So like this one, enemy loses X strength, apply X weak. So depending on how much energy we're at, so if we have all 3 of our energy, we do this, the X will be 3. So enemy will lose 3 strength and apply 3 weak. So that's the thing. Doppelganger, next turn, draw X cards and gain X energy. So, like, that's not bad. That's good for, like, a setup. So if the boss is doing something where it's like, oh, it doesn't matter, and we don't have the best cards, we could always do that. And then this one's, next turn, your attacks deal double damage. That's pretty good. Except for that's better on cards like, oh, we're doing the bunch of daggers run. Because it doesn't affect poison. So we're actually going to skip these. Feels a little bad, but we're going to skip them because let's keep our deck as low as possible. And then after each main boss, we get a boss chest. So choose a relic. Fusion, gain a extra energy at the start of your turn. You no longer can smith at your rest sites. Velvet Choker, gain energy at the start of your turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards. I don't like that. Now, in some of my other... So the problem where this came up was mostly in my other deck where I was doing a bunch of the shivs. You're doing a bunch of the little daggers. That's where it's pretty good. I mean, not good. That's where it's really bad. So it made me kind of like, don't really like this card, but we might do it. We might do it. We might actually take it because maybe in this deck we don't play that many cards, so it's probably fine. But it does make it harder because I do like getting as much 0-cost cards as possible because it's It's just helpful. Double effectiveness of potions. That's kind of meh. That's like, I'd rather get this. If we look at this, yeah, we don't get to see how many rest sites there's going to be in the next one. So we could risk it. Then again, a lot of times at rest sites, I don't really tend to smith. Like, as many times we did this last time was more than I normally do. So, I think I'm going to risk it. I'm going to do this and not be able to smith any more time at rest sites. I think that's fine. I don't do it as much anyways. I like to heal as possible. That's usually what I do when I go to rest sites. And since we're at Act 2, this might be when I start to really try to get the pieces at the top left. Which you can get at rest sites. You can also get at the Super Saiyan bosses. Right there in the middle. Okay, so where do we want to go? Probably to a merchant. So, probably starting here. Question is, do we want to go to the left or the middle? Probably the left so that we can go to that Super Saiyan boss. Yeah. I think to the left. I think this is chill. Right here. There's going to be a lot of question marks. So, that could be good. Alright. Bird person. Doing 10 damage for free. Well, let's do gain 4. Let's play that weak. So now you're only doing 6. Solid. Get your poisoned. Sick. Then we want to draw 2 cards. So we're not going to be taking any more damage. And then we can just attack you twice. Very solid. Oh, my back. Okay. Let's do the apply poison. Do catalyst. Take it up to 31 already. I'll do like half of its health where he's at right now. And then this next turn, we could just pass turn. Wild. Hex. Excuse me. Stuff like Hex sucks. Where it's like, hey, whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle 1 days into your deck. So it's just adding more junk into our deck. And like days or skills is like literally our poisons is stuff like that. But we can pass turn. It's dead. There's just a few bosses that do it, and it's annoying. All right, riddle holes deal 3 damage, deal 16 damage if you have discarded a card this turn. So if you're doing like a discard deck, that'd be good. And then all enemies lose strength. We're not doing these. Not part of our deck. One thing we should look. What's our boss? Okay. I fought a lot of these bosses, so I can recognize by the symbol what boss it is. That one will make 2 minions. We should be fine. I don't know. Dealing with a lot of minions with the bosses is a little bit annoying with a poison deck, but we should be fine. Alright, you find yourself in a room filled with racks of test tube speakers, flask, forceps, hinge clamps, steering rods, tongs, goggles, funnels, jogglers, pivots, cylinders, condensers, and even a rare spiral tube of glass. Why do you know the name of all these tools? It doesn't matter. You take a look around. Find some potions. All right. Do we get to pick all these or just one? Deal 20, gain 1 intangible. Intangibles are pretty wild. That's also like a possibility you could find to change your build. Reduce all damage taken. So that's pretty cool. I assume we just get all of these. And now you can see at top we only have a max 3. So if we try to take it, can't. We've got to discard 1. So do we want to get rid of 20? Dexterity? I think that one's probably the worst. Yeah, because it lets you for a turn make it so that whenever you gain a block, it's more. I'd rather have these. Just to get to do a clean 20 damage or a clean 10 block is more like, okay, I can concretely know how well that's going to do. So these dudes are jerks. They're thieves. So they'll attack you for a few times, and every single time they hit you, they'll steal gold, and then eventually they'll try to run away. So your goal is to kill them before they run away, so yet you don't lose your gold. But we obviously don't want to get killed, so let's do that. I don't really want to block one more time, but we might. This is where we might do stuff like, all right, let's do 20 damage already. Stuff like that could be good. Do that, and then let's do apply 5 or 4. Let's do 4 right here, and we're doing damage already, so we'll take 2 damage. I can take 2 damage. It's fine. I want my gold! I want my gold. All right, let's do weak. So we're just gonna be focusing on one dude so that we can try to actually kill him. Yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll do that. Just looking at what we're having again. Ah, yeah. Okay. Trying to look at what we got. Deflect. If we do 6, then we could do just throw 20. Kill that dude. Don't have to worry about him. Got 1 dude to worry about. Gain 5. Block 2. Okay, we're just blocking, which is a little bit worrisome. Because I'm just waiting for him next to be like, all right. And I usually set up a, once they start doing blocking, then you know next turn they're going to run away. Yeah, so next turn, they're going to try to run away. So hopefully we can kill them in like a few turns, but I doubt it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We might be able to kill it. Where's my smoke bomb? Let's see here. So now he's going to run away. Luckily, we got this. That's going to help. Hey, he's going to die, baby. So let's just turn before he could run away. Poison. And we get our money back. Stolen. And then we get some money, and we get a potion. Ooh. I like putting these on. Again, as I mentioned before, 0 cost cards I like. So deal 6 damage whenever you draw this card. Add a copy of it into your hand. So you can just add a bunch of 0 cost 6 damage cards. Just free damage. And then we have a Deadly Poison. We already have. Might want to do it again so we can more likely draw that. Breeder. Deal 15 damage next turn. Draw 2 additional cards. We're going to do Deadly Poison. And then Merchant. All right. Slice again. 0 cost cards. I love it. Crippling Cloud. Apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. I kind of like that. It's very solid to like, all right, everybody just get poisoned really quick. Envenom. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1. So, it's not bad. Costs a lot, though. What are these? Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand. For 0 cost, just like, all right, if I already know in my draw pile is a catalyst, I could be like, oh, yeah, let me take that. All right, what do we got for relics, too? If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerability to enemies, so all the enemies are going to get hurt more often. Upon pickup, increase your max HP by 7 and heal all your HP. Not that important. All right. We have enough, so we're going to do our card removal. Again, I kind of want to get rid of the strike. This is also around when I kind of want to get rid of one of these blocks, because I'd rather run into one of these blocks instead, but let's do a strike. Now, what can we afford? Can't afford it and Venom, so we're not going to worry about it. Can't worry about relics. So let's actually get the Grippling. I like it. And then we'll hold off and leave. So now we want to go here and then go to the left so that we can run into the Super Saiyan boss. Yeah. 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 Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Upgrade a card. Just for free. Make one of these a 7. Mix the poison to 7 and 2 weak to all. See, the problem with this is it's hard to play it sometimes because it costs 2. 2 energies. It's just like 1 increase, but it's like, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit on its own. I'm probably going to do it. Probably going to do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, because it makes it a little bit more likely for me to play it. Bit of a bummer. We hit the rest stop and haven't gotten hurt, so I can't smith. So let's grab a ruby key, baby. Let's grab it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Did I mention that these Super Saiyans, I think I did, but these Super Saiyans, on top of giving a relic like the normal bosses, they also give you one of the pieces there. So that's kind of also why we want to go to them. Okay, let's block free block. Who do we want to worry about? I kind of think we want to worry about that dude. He has like more health. So we should probably poison him. Probably want to block twice. Do I want to take any damage? I mean, I'll just take 1 damage, which is not that big of a deal, but it's kind of, you know, it's kind of, don't really want to. Okay, this bird did ritual. So at the end of its turn, gains 3 strength. So it'll just slowly get really strong, which can be annoying. Can be annoying. Let's backflip. All right, now let's deal some poison. Here's the thing. I kind of want to do it on the cultist, but at this point, let's just lean into poisoning up this dude. Do that, and then boom. Just do it. Get him out of here so that we don't have to deal with two people. Just one at a time. Suffer. Is he going to do the hex thing? He is. That's a bummer. Then maybe long term, probably it's better to get rid of this cultist than that dude, but whatever. That dude's going to die now. We can do Crippling Cloud. The problem is, I'd rather... Let's do the block. Let's first do the block so that we can shield. Because I want to shield up at least 9. So we're probably going to block again and then do Poison Jab and Deadly Poison. I think that's the play. Because then we could just do it here. Yeah, I like it more. So again, as you saw... Oh, does it here? Yeah, it does here. So now we're getting dazed every single time we do a skill. So it's just a card that's here where it's, hey, it's unplayable. But it has Ethereal. If this card is in your hand at the end of turn, it is exhausted. Exhausted cards are removed from your deck until end of combat. So, you know, it's not always going to be our deck, but it's a waste of space. And you only draw at least 5 cards. I think we draw 7 because we have our one ability that lets us, our passive ability that lets us draw 2 more cards. I think. I don't know. Either way. Okay. Probably want to block. So that now you're seeing where, like, oh yeah, the dazes are getting in the way of, like, oh, we could have drawn a way better card. Alright. We'll take 2 damage. It's fine. In that position, it would have been better if we had more blocks. But yeah, this is where it gets annoying, where it's just like, oh, okay. Whatever. I can't play as many cards, but it's fine. Because we already got him healed. So that's where it can get super annoying. Alright. Apply 2 blocks, yada yada, slice. We're not going to care about these. Even though I like the 0 cost 6 damage. Not going over bad. Alright. What do you do? Aggressive. Painful stats. Whenever you receive attacks damage from this enemy, add a wound. That's the one where it's the card that deals 2 damage at the end of turn. And then regenerate. At the end of its turn, heals 5 damage. Okay, it's going to do 12 right at the bat. Free shield. Weak is not bad. It's also going to be weak for 2 turns, but I think we'll do it. We'll do the weak. So that means also next turn it's going to be weak. So that's kind of good. And then it's at 8. 8. So we do that. We'll block all the damage, and then we just apply 9. We can also do damage, I guess. We'll do this, I guess. I guess it's slightly better. Do another week. Doing 12 damage. That's fine. Let's draw some cards, baby. All right. Let's do a poison. Let's do a triple, baby. So it's doing 55. That's very solid. I like that. And then we just shield. So that we only take 2 damage. Which is not, you know, I don't want to take any damage, but, you know, not bad. Unplayable. All right. And then I think this turn, all we do is shield. Weaken, yes. Doesn't matter, but whatever. Yeah, we're just going to block as much. This is kind of like, this is the game plan now. It's like, oh, put on the poison. And then once he's doing a lot of damage, because sometimes they'll do way more than 15, they'll be in the 30s. Then we can actually, like, just try to focus on blocking everything. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. That wasn't that bad. Sometimes this boss can, like, whoop on me. Lantern, solid. That's a good relic. Start each combat with an additional energy. So now we're rocking with a lot of energy. So if we can get some cards that do draw cards, that's going to be helpful. Emerald Key. Concentrate. So for 0 cost, discard 2 cards, gain 2 energy. That's pretty good. I like it. This is usually a really good card if we're doing shivs, but not helpful. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. It costs 0 till played. I kind of want this. But we might pass? Especially since we're going to be rocking with 5 energies already. So it's not really that important. I think we're already doing pretty well. We'll skip it. It hurts my soul, but we'll skip it. It could be a bad choice, but we'll skip it. Ooh. White V statue potions always appear in combat rewards. That's pretty good, because then we could just like always run through our potions. And then, or we could just get a sapphire key. Let's see. We could get a sapphire key through the rest site. I'd rather do that then. Let's get the white V's. Let's do it. That means in this combat, we should for sure use a potion at some point. Okay, they're all gonna do their little buff, their feather buff, but we don't care. You do this, apply 7 and weak to all. And then we just do a poison on one of them. And then this is the trash part where it's like, oh well, what do we do? Well, we draw 3 cards, baby. Is it the best thing to do right now? No, but you know, here we are. Deal some damage against one. Nice. Caca. All dealing 4. Ooh, scary. Scary. Let's do that. Excuse me. I'm trying to do math here. We did the triple. Trying to see if we can kill. So we could for sure kill that one. Okay, now this dude's going to die, so we don't have to worry about that 4 damage. Probably want to put on a shield, so we don't have to worry about one of them killing us. Or dealing 4 damage. We can do poison there. We can do catalyst here. Oh, just barely not enough. That hurts the soul. Let's see. Anything? No? Alright, that's a bummer. So we'll take a few damage. It's not that, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Would have been nice if we could have killed that dude and then only, like, we'd block all damage. Be clean. Be very solid. It'd make me look really good. I'd really look like I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's draw 2 cards. Kill you. Poison you. And then just hitting you and then shielding. Just because I like playing cards. Yeah, we're doing really solid. If we can get some draw cards, that'd be probably would be really helpful in this deck now. But otherwise, we're doing good. Power. Choose one of 3 random power cards to add to your hand. 0 this cost this turn, which is very solid. Finisher. That's really good if you get the Shiv deck. Outmaneuver. Next turn, gain 2 energies. Not bad. Bullet time. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Reduce the cost of all your cards in your hand to 0. It don't matter that much. Okay, so we want to go here, and we're going to use it to... Oh, we can't get a relic? Why not? Why not? I'm confused. Do I not know something? I might not know something. That's fine. Maybe you can only get 1 relic per act? I didn't think so. I don't know. I mean, we've gotten 2 already, so I guess that doesn't work. I guess I'm crazy. Let's see. We could do the 12 block if need be. So that we can start pulling on the poison. Yeah, because this dude has the ability Malleable, which is annoying. Upon receiving attack damage, gain 3 block. Gain increases Malleable is triggered. Resets. Okay, so that one's not too bad. There's a different one where every single time you attack it, you take damage. It's annoying. Especially in, like, the dagger deck. Alright, what are you doing? 21 damage? It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Alright. I guess if we do... We should be fine. Yeah, if we do this, cool. We're fine. And we can triple it. It's a waste, but it's fine. We're trying to be clean. Very clean over here. Do some weak. Do some poison. What do we do now? Power? We do a power. Death by 1,000. Gain dexterous. I guess that might be good. Long term. We'll do that. Doesn't make too much damage. We can't make the most of it. That's the one where if we do clean damage through, then it gets poisoned. Which doesn't matter because we're not doing that much. We're just applying poison. Whatever. He's almost dead though. If we do this, and we do this, now he's dead. Fun deck. This deck's like working out really well. That's what I wanted. Draw 2 cards, discards 2 cards. Normally it's only 1 card because it's upgraded. It does 2. And 0 cost. Very solid. It just lets you cycle through your deck. Very good. Very powerful. Alright, you're doing 10 damage. You know what? Stop 10 damage. Alright, we learned last time. He's pretty annoying because it makes the hex thing happen. But he gets really strong. So I think we should focus on this dude this time. I think. So we'll apply the poison. Let's draw 2 cards. Let's draw more cards. Let's discard 2 of our blocks because we don't need them. We could do this. Catalyst. Okay, 6. So we'll take 1 damage, which is fine. Because honestly, we only have... We're at... Okay, so this is the last encounter, then we're going to your rest site. So we'll heal a tiny bit, and then we'll have to rest anyways, because I can't smith. So it's okay if we take some damage, is what we're learning. So I should just do Catalyst here. Just buff it up. Does he die this turn? No, he almost does. It's ridiculous. And then we should use one of these up next turn. Unless we want to save them for the boss fight, which is, they're okay. They're not that amazing. I mean, like, these two, the intangible and gain regen 5 is pretty solid. So I might get rid of the block. So now we're just dealing with the other dude. So he's about to do his hex thing. Don't like that. Wish I could draw more cards. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Anything? No. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Let's get hexed. Saba! We are hexed. I'm gonna need to heat up my coffee. You're weakened. Gain 2. Poison. Free shield. Attack. And then just nothing so that we don't get any more junk in our deck. Any more dazed. Oh no! We have vulnerable. So now we receive 50% more damage. That's only if it actually hits us. Which it won't, because we'll block, baby! So now we're playing the slow game. Because we can't do much, but it's fine. He's going to be dead next turn. Right? Should be dead next turn. Aha! You're dead now! Yeah. Getting stuff like this, the skull, where it lets our poison do more, pretty solid. Gain 2 energy. I don't think that's actually worth it. So we could just keep what we have. I actually probably am going to get this backflip, because this draws more cards. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, there's one more enemy. That's fine. Totally fine. These birds have flight, receives 50% less attack damage, canceled if dealt attack damage 3 times in 1 turn. Excuse me. Doesn't really matter too much because we have our poison. So first let's do our block. And then let's apply poison. Let's apply poison. Draw and discard. Probably discard these two. Do that. Discard that. Because then we have option if we want a defense block. I kind of want to do this catalyst, so we'll just do the catalyst. Where are we doing our blocking? 6. We're taking 11 damage. Really doesn't matter. We could just do that. Cool. Yow! Clean. Nice and clean. We could do this. Crippling, so they both get poisoned and weakened. So 9 damage coming. 9 damage. Let's do that. Okay, cool. That will kill. Nice. Then we just block. We're clean boys over here. I probably shouldn't have taken the, which one is it? This one? Yeah, this one. I shouldn't have taken Fusion Hammer. Because we are having way more chances where I could smith. It's fine. Let's draw some cards. We can. Because we don't need our block cards. So we want to poison the enemy. Okay. Die, you fiend. Choose a card in your discard pile, return it to your hand, cost 0. That's pretty good. I like that. So we'll probably... Intangible is pretty good. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1. That's very powerful. Regen's pretty good. I think we're going to get rid of the block. Heal Hook. Deal 8 damage if the enemy has weak, gain a energy, and draw a card. Not going to do that. Draw 6 cards. Kind of like that. Just free 9 damage. Free 9 damage, but we're going to keep our deck thin, so I'm going to try not to. Oh, yeah, this is something that I like that they did too, where you can look at it and like see what it happens if it's upgraded. Very cool. Very cool. Let's go rest. I have to rest up even though I'm at full. All right. Boss time. Before we get to boss, I'm going to go use the restroom. And then I'm going to heat up my coffee, and then we'll be ready. Does that sound good? I think that sounds amazing. So I will be right back, and then we'll keep playing. Good? All right. Hello, I'm back. I think I'm kind of surprised how well this is going. It's actually more my luck that, like, if I'm trying to show off something like this, like a game or something, like last time I did roguelikes and tried to show them, I just do a bad job. Like, I just, like, have the worst luck. I swear, I'm way better off screen. But this has been going pretty well. I'm kind of proud of myself. I have been avoiding soda since I've been going on this new diet of, like, I'm bulking, but I don't want to just eat trash as I'm getting back into working out. And in general, like, you know, soda's not really good for you. The closest, like, my wife sent on vacation, she got a bunch of Izzy's that we've been drinking. Not sponsored, but obviously, like, pretty solid. Tastes good. Tastes great. I think they're a lot better than sodas. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. I mean, sodas are just like liquid sugar, which is like not good for you. It's not good for you. So I'm glad I've been slowly not drinking soda at all. I don't know. Another thing where I'm like, oh, I'm getting kind of proud of myself a little bit. All right, second boss. This run's been about for an hour or so. Let's keep it going. Definitely not speed running, but here we go. All right. Here's the annoying part of this boss right off the bat. One, his intentions are unknown, but what he does, he makes two minions that do buffs and debuffs. Here's the thing. The annoying part is he has artifacts, so it negates 3 debuffs, which include poison. So before we can even poison him, we can't. So what we want to do is just apply poisons right off the bat that will do nothing. So doing this, deals damage, gets rid of weak, negates one of the weakness. What is this? This does poison and weak. So we can honestly do this. It'll get rid of both debuffs. Cool. Now he can start getting hit by poison. Very annoying, but here we are. So let's do the 1 poison. What else do we have in our... Okay, so we can still draw into deadly poisons. I don't know if it's actually in this order. I don't think it is. That would be kind of wild if it is. Okay, so yeah, it says cards shown are sorted by rarity. So it's not actually the Larig, which would be kind of broken if it was. So let's try... We could either backflip or we could do... Let's do prepared. So we could discard 2. Let's discard our 2 blocks. Okay, now we have deadly poison. So let's do it. So we're at 11. I could triple it. But that's not really worth it. What all we have here? Do I want to get rid of these? Kind of like cycle through the deck as much as possible. And we can do 1. Well, okay, we lucked out. I was hoping to like get rid of junk that isn't poison, but it's fine. All right, so now we have 2 minions. They're going to do some debuffs. This enemy intends to inflict a powerful negative effect on you. I assume it's going to be like the Hex. Could be, maybe not. It has also minions, so minions abandon combat without their leader. So if we just kill the boss, they'll go away. So we'll probably do that. We're going to take 14 damage. That's not that bad. What else do we have? We don't have card draw. That's a little bit annoying. So we'll just do damage. This does what? Choose a card in your discard pile? Okay. We'll probably do that. What do we want? Probably a poison. I guess just normal poison, right? Wrong dude! Oh, I'm a fool! Alright. Let's just shield up. Alright. I forgot that's what they do. They steal your cards. Alright, so we lost a block and we lost... What was the card he took? He took backflip. So one of our draw engines. A little bit of a bummer, but it's honestly not a big deal. So we can do this. Poison. Let's do prepared. Alright, I was hoping to draw into more defense. Or 8 defense. Because then we would only have to defense once. We could honestly take 8 damage. We could risk it. But we'll probably block once. Yeah, we can play all these cards. It's fine. So we'll block, so we only take 3 damage. Playing it safe. We'll poison the boss as intended, and then we'll triple it. Not amazing, but we're gonna kind of like try to just speed it up. We're gonna be quick boys. We're gonna be quick boys here. Alright, doing defense and buffing. That's a little scary. But honestly, we don't have to worry about defense. Alright, So we'll block 4. We'll weaken him. So now he's only doing 14. That's not even that bad, just 14. Weak stuff. So we'll take this damage. We'll take 8. But it's fine. Honestly, we could heal that damage. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're not really going for the minions. Ugh. Alright. Deadly poison. We're gonna take 16. We'll do this. Apply more poison. Where are we at? Let's draw 2 cards. Okay. Whole lot of nothing, but that's okay. We can shield up. How much more damage we're gonna take? 4 more, so we can just do that. It doesn't really matter. We'll do that. I could have done a little bit more damage and just take a little bit more. Technically, we should have did that, because I don't think we're in range of dying anytime soon, but it's whatever. 51! So that's kind of like the more scary part of like, oh, don't really want to lose that. But if you look, he's already going to die. So honestly, we're chill. We're chill. I don't even have to play. Don't even block. Death. Goodbye. Woo! Okay. Blessings of the Fort. All cards in your hand for the rest of combat is upgraded. Pretty solid. What do we got? Give me something good. Corpse Explosion. Apply 6 poison. When the enemy dies, deal damage equal to its max HP to all enemies. I'll probably take this. After image, whenever you play a card, gain 1 block. That's pretty cool. But that's better on the bunch of daggers, because then you could just throw a bunch of daggers and increase your block and not have to worry about block. So let's do the Corpse Explosion. Let's do it. Normally, I'd probably avoid it just because it's like, I want to keep the deck low. And 2 costs is kind of wild, but we're running with 5 energy, which is pretty sweet. Pandora's Box. Upon pickup, transport all strike and defend cards. That's pretty good early on. I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of like our blocks, because it just, as you see, it says transform cards become a random card of any rarity. That could be weird. That could be weird. It could give us a lot of stuff that we don't need. That's the scary part. Ring a Serpent. Replaces Ring a Snake at the start of your turn. Draw additional cards. So that's better, because I just noticed that this is only at the start of combat. I thought it was every turn drawing 2 cards, but it says start combat. Draw 2 cards. So this is better because it's just every turn we draw 1 more card. And then Runic Pyramid. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard cards. That can be good. The thing is, there is a max. I learned that. I did this once, and there is a max to how many cards you can have. I think we're going to do the Ring Serpent. It's not risky, and overall, it's just better for our deck. So let's wreck house on our final act. Act 3, the Beyond. Okay. The boss we're fighting is a boss I haven't fought really a lot. So I don't remember everything it does. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we want to go to a merchant as soon as possible. Let's see. Going up, is there another merchant? There isn't another merchant. Noted. How many bosses? Seems like there's not that much bosses. I mean, we could just keep to the right, honestly. I think we'll just keep to the right. I think that's a fine spot right here. These guys suck. This dude has thorns. When attacked, deals 3 damage back. Doesn't affect poison, so we're fine. This one has explodes in 3 turns, dealing 30 damage. I don't remember. I don't think blocking helps with that. I don't remember. Okay, apply 6 poison. When the enemy dies, deal damage equal its max HP to all enemies. Alright, let's do that. What all do I have? Okay. Let's draw more cards. Apply poison. Kind of have to do it to both. And then gain more block. We're going to take a little bit of damage. Don't like that, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I don't like these two. I don't like that both of them are the explodies. I don't like that. Okay, they're doing total 18. Whatever. I'll do this. You're weakened and poisoned. All right. This guy's almost dead, but we should not worry about him because next turn he'll just die by the poison. So we should make sure this dude gets... Okay, so now that dude for sure should die next turn. So now we should go into trying to shield up to not take a lot of damage. Or take a lot of unnecessary damage, I guess. Really didn't do much. Yeah, we're going to be taking damage. It's fine. We always have the regen, so if we're losing a lot of health, we could always regen. We could always hit a rest spot, because we don't have much we can do at rest spots anyways. It's fine. Cool. So, these two should die next turn before the explosion. Okay, you have the explosion. We could put the explosion on you. So now when you die, your max HP, 30, will be dealt to others. So he should technically die by both of them. But let's block up, just in case. Let's poison you. Out, take some damage. Cool. And then let's see what happens. Should work. Yeah, it did work. Cool. Duplication, then this turn, your next card is played twice. That's very cool. I want that because then we can do it for our catalyst. So, let's actually get rid of our forge. I forgot. I need me using my stuff more often. Acrobatics, not bad. Draw 4 cards, discard a card. That might be better than this. But I kind of... Oh, I don't know. It does cost 1. That is the problem. It does cost 1. This costs 0. So honestly, getting this would be better. Because it just helps us cycle through our deck more. But I want that more poison. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the prepared. It's better. Okay. These are interesting. So what they have is lifelink. So they have, if other enemies are still alive, revives in 2 turns at 50 HP. So you kind of want to kill all of them at once. That is the plan. All right, let's do this. Weaken all of them. Poison all of them. They have 12 coming at me. Got it. Cool. Now we don't have to worry about blocking. I guess we'll weaken you. We can do the poison. Corpse explosion is just fun. But who do we think is going to die first? Probably you. It's probably not that bad. Wait, I forgot. Okay, on death deals damage equal to max HP to all enemies. Okay, all enemies. That's pretty good. I forget about the all enemies. All right, what do we have here? All right. Won't do preparedness then. We'll chill. Okay, that dude wants to do a lot. Jeez. Want to do 12 on his own. All right, who's gonna die first? You, most likely, poison-wise? So we do 20. Okay, so now you're for sure gonna die. Theoretically, when it dies, it'll do its max HP to all of them. That's the idea. Out of cowardness, I will shield. And we're gonna waste these. I'll use a regen. It's a waste. It's a waste. It's a waste. Hey, but we killed them. It's just because we are going to get another deal right here. So we really should just go through our potions. Oh, here's the thing. Do we now grab the deadly poison? We'll have a lot of deadly poison. I'm not used to getting this many dead poison. But honestly, gain more preparedness. We'll have 3. We can just like always go through our deck. That's kind of wild. Pretty sure that's more powerful. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Because then we can get through some of these 0 cost cards better. Oh, it's hard to decide. Let's do it. Merchant. Merchant. Ah. All right. So I most likely want to remove a card. We can also look at these. War Paint, upgrade 2 random skills, which is possibly like Deadly Poison. What else do we got? We got Pick Up, upgrade 2 random attacks. Okay. And then Medical Kit, unplayable status cards are now playable whenever you play a status card. Exhaust it. Status cards are removed at the end of combat. I don't really know we play with those. Kind of want the Deadly Poison, Secret Weapon, put an attack card from your draw pile into your hand. So we could like take a Poison Stab. Not as powerful. Trip, just for free. Apply to Vulnerary. Not that bad, but doesn't really affect poison, so not really what we should do. Let's remove a card. Strike or defense? At this point, I'm actually not sure. This is where you would take in the ratio of blocks to defense. Technically, I think we would want to get rid of a defense, but let's get rid of an attack, because technically our poisons are attacks. So we do that, and then we trade it for a Deadly Poison. I think that's a good card. Let's do it. Let's do it, because we're not going to run into another merchant. So we're not really going to buy any more cards. All right. I think that's good. Moving on. Moving on. You discover a colorful shop with the banner in Spire. Walk in to see what's inside.
No way. No, can't let you in.
A man with ridiculous clothing appears at the entrance to bar you.
This will not do. No. What is this style? Disgusting. Are you bleeding? Gross. Business? You're a customer? Fine. Whatever.
He lets out an exaggerated sigh and points at a list of services. The services seem fine, but you would rather punch this smug man in this smug face. I'm good. Clean up. 60 gold, remove a card, pretty good. Adjustment, 40 gold, upgrade 2 cards. 90, remove a card and upgrade a card. Punch. You just punch him. That's kind of funny. We're obviously going to do the full service. Removing another card and upgrading card, very good. And again, we're probably not going to find another merchant. There is a chance we do with these question marks, but, you know, let's do this. All right, do we remove our final strike? I think we do. I kind of want to get rid of defense at this point, but I guess it's always better to have more defenses to be sadly defending a turn than dealing 6. I don't know. Let's do a defense. Did I press 2? Did I accidentally upgrade you, or did it upgrade a random card? It might have upgraded a random card. That kind of scared me for a second. I was like, it's fine. The problem would have been if they accidentally upgraded the strike, but that's fine. Having an upgraded defense is not that bad. All right, 2 10s coming at us. Well, let's lower your attack. Who do we want to take out? 41? 40. You do have the lowest. Let's do you, though. All right, let's do this. Lower all of them. Make them all weak and poisoned. We can Deadly Poison again, take some damage. We can also do Preparedness. Let's do Preparedness. Preparedness. Let's get rid of these. We don't need them yet. Unless I wanted... what do we want to do? I could take some damage. I don't really want to. What do I have up here? Play your next card twice. So we could triple the triple. I could triple the triple. What do we also... we got the block. Let me... okay. Let's just do this. I think the other one we had of jars... yeah, we have a block 12. So let's do that. And then let's drink this. So the next card we play goes twice. So if we do Catalyst here... oh my god, this is ridiculous. I should have saved that for the boss. Oh well, it's fine. Because that's wild. But that should kill all of them? Yeah. That's wild. I love that. Explosive deals 10 damage to all enemies. Solid. Fletch deals 6 damage for each skill in hand, 9 damage at week 2. So, like, in this deck, the Fletch actually probably wouldn't be that bad. Because we have 1, 2. We only have 2 attack cards. So that should always do very good. Do we take it? It's technically not what our deck's about. But it is going to do a lot of damage. Because we'll always have 6 cards in hand. So that would always be about 5. Should be about 5 6s. So that's going to be 30 damage. Let's do it. The problem is we don't have any, what's it called? More removal. Tip, every path you take will always have at least 1 treasure room. Okay. Boss time. Mini boss. This dude's funny. Mini boss. This enemy intends to inflict a negative effect on you. Whenever you play a card, Giant Head receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. Won't affect by our poison, but hey, it's a thing. Let's weaken it. Let's poison it. Let's see what else we got to go along with our catalyst. Not that much. Oh. There we go. Apply the weak. What all we got? Guess we'll draw more cards. Just to get through of junk. Alright, that's fine. Are we at 40? Nice. Oh. So yeah, he counts down, and then on the final turn, he does a lot of damage, I assume. So this attack will deal 4 damage for each skill in your hand, which I have 5. Which is because we're weak. Got it. He's going to do 9 damage, not worried about it. Let's do that. Get a bunch of damage going. Forgot what the slow does. Whenever you play a card, more damage from attacks this turn. I forgot. Okay, so yeah, your attacks just... Physical attacks do more damage. So that's where if we were doing a bunch of daggers, it'd be like really good against this guy. But whatever. Let's draw 2 cards. Hopefully get more poison. You're going to do 9 damage. I guess we'd be lame and shield. So in theory, if we have our damage attacking one, where it's like, hey, you have your poison, and it does damage, we would want to save that until after we played a bunch of our cards, because of his slowed thing. We're just making everything stronger per card we play. Let's get rid of the corpse explosion. It's not really helpful. Kind of want to play this, but we don't really need to. Just get rid of the normal shield. Draw this. Now we do even more. Haha! We do Assault 30. I guess we do this. It's good damage. Okay. And then just do our poisons. Nice! I actually, for a second, I was like, was going to do the normal defense to take us up to 10, but it's fine. It's going to debuff us. How dare he? Poison. So, like, yeah, this is the card where we want to save it until we get more slows on him. Yeah. Which makes these cards really good. These cycle cards. Because you can just cycle cards we don't care about. And just increase the slowness. Okay. Because now it's at 5, so it receives 50% more damage. So if we click right here, it says deals 8, but now if you go here, you can look at the bottom. It says deals 12. So yeah, it just increases. It's kind of fun. Deadly poison. All right. Jeez. 1. Okay, what is he doing? 30 damage. Here's the thing. We always have our intangible. So if we are worried, we could do that. As like a last ditch effort. Get rid of that. Kind of want to get rid of this. Do that. Weaken. Only 22. Only 22. Not that big a deal. We might have to do our intangible. Yeah, we'll probably do our intangible. Which will make it so that we only actually lose 1 life. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Sadly, we're going to do barely anything with that. Whoopsies. But. Goodbye. So sad and pathetic. I guess he's still swinging, so that's something. But, yeah. Very pathetic. Poison. Is that enough? Alright, it is enough. What was that weird sound? Fossilized Helix. Prevent the first time you would lose HP each combat. Solid. Regen potion, nice. Alright, backflip. If this card is discarded from hand, gain 2. Do we want the... Oh, do we want the backflip? I kind of want it. But we are making our deck thicker. Let's do it. It is more card draw, but at what cost? Okay, this dude's also interesting. So he does a lot of damage, but he has fading, so he dies in 5 turns. So it's really just outlast. And then the big ability that you play off of is shifting. Upon losing HP, loses that much strength until end of turn. So you kind of have to hit him to get his defense down, is the idea. So poison is not really that helpful because we don't really want to kill him. So that doesn't really matter. But what we could do is this. This will take down his 30. Yeah. The thing he gets, though, is shackled. At the end of turn, gains 3 strength. So that's kind of why you don't really want to go overboard with damage. Because you're just making it so that he does so much more next turn. Which means you have to do even more damage next turn. So that's kind of the problem. But... And that implies with poison. I forgot about that. Poison also affects. But I guess if you just always have like a bunch of poison, then what's the big deal, right? So let's just do poison. Do I want to do weak? It won't affect him this turn, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, because of the poison now he's at 42, but at least I know I'll do 11 damage. That'll lower it down. It's very interesting kind of enemy to fight, but I like it. I dig it. Do we block? It's 24. Oh, we do 24 damage, so we should be fine. Right? But if I do triple, nah, it wouldn't really help. Okay. I was gonna say if I did triple, then we wouldn't have to worry. Ow! Let's just increase the poison. Always increase the poison. Get rid of our defense. Who needs defense? You think I'm blocking? Okay, let's lower that. Let's do that. More poison. We are taking more damage than I would like, but it's fine. Catalyst! Just do a ridiculous amount of poison. There is a way to just kill him. If you just get him down, but, you know. 52. So now we just block and we should be fine, right? Theoretically. Because 108 poison. Very weird boss fight. Not even... Wait, was it a boss? No, it was just a normal enemy. You know, just a normal enemy. This is the one where we get to discard. Oh, choose a card in your discard pile. It costs 0. Very good. I think we hold off on cards now. Like, I kind of want to get the acrobatics. At this point, let's just chill. Do we need to heal? I don't think so. I guess we could, like, heal now and then go to the left. Let's do it. Just because I think I need the last piece. Can't get the last piece. Interesting. Don't know how I get it now. Whoopsies. Maybe here. We'll find out. At this chest. Hey! So we want to grab this just because I don't know another way of getting the last key. And again, I'm still not confident if we need to get all keys for each ascension run, but who knows. Ball to flame, upon pickup, choose an attack. Start each combat with this in hand. That's not bad. The thing is, we don't really use that much attack. It just means we would always have this. Let's get the sapphire. So, not a bad one to miss out on. We're at full health. Oh yeah, we healed. I forgot. If we went to the right, we would run into a boss. That's cool. Or we could just go to the left. Yeah, let's go to the right because there's more question marks. We don't want to hit the normal enemies because that's nothing for us. It's just a bunch of cards that we're probably going to not use anyway. So, question mark and then bonfire to heal up. Navigating through the beyond, you discover a glowing tesseract spinning and shifting gently in the air. You touch it. A sharp pain flows through you, followed by vivid flashes of distant memory. Whose memories are these? Great question. Add 1 colorless card. Add 2 colorless cards to your deck. Add 3. Lose 5 HP. Ugh. Let me check something. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know what they do, the colorless cards. So I kind of just want to do 1. Because, I don't know. I don't really want to mess with our deck's flow. So let's just do 1. I guess the thing is I could have done 3 and then not have to actually pick them all. So, that's the thing. Forethought. Put a card from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. Innate deals damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile. So, if we did do a deck that just has a bunch of cards, we'd do that much damage. Right now, it'd be 22, but it's fine. Panic button. It would actually be less than 22 because we would have 6 cards in hand. So, it's not that powerful. 0 panic button, gain 30 block. You cannot gain. I kind of like that, but we have so much block it doesn't matter. Let's do forethought though, because at least that's something we could use. But whatever. Triumph remains. The remains of a ghostly creature sinks slowly into the mud before you, barely visible in the moonlight. You have proven yourself amongst your sisters. Standing victoriously, you await silence. The other ceremoniously place this creature's skull on top of your head. The ritual has concluded. You head towards the spire. What? So that's how we get our weird skull thing we have on? What? You know how many times we could have smithed during this run? It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Then again, we might be playing more than 6 cards, so it's probably worth it. Alright, Snake Boss. They have minions, so if I get rid of the main honcho, they'll die. But they do... I think they do a bunch of weaken. I don't remember. Either way, I guess we just focus on the poisoning. So let's get poison going already. Kind of want to block. We have to block 18 if we want. Put a card from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile. It's okay. Let's do prepared. Discard these 2. Draw 2 cards. Weaken you. Okay. It's looking a bit better. What do we have? I would love to get more cards in hand. I could do another poison. I would love to do the triple poison. It's not a lot right now. How far are we from the boss? Also, because I might want to save it. I think I wanted to save it. 10 damage at all. These are weak enough that we could just kill them and get rid of them. So it's not that big of a deal. 10 damage. I'll take it slow. Because all they would do, the triple, is make it to 15. It's not really that, like, crazy for poison. Oh, it gives a lot of wounds, and there's more. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. 25. 26. Yeesh. I guess I should kill the other goons, I guess. Or block a bunch. Could always do that. Apply 2 poisons, so you're dead. Would have liked that. That would have been great. That would have been solid. Let's do it again. Even that would have been not too bad. All right. I guess I could grab one of these now, right? If I did it, I could do this. I could do this. Makes them all weak. This does do damage to all of them. Okay. It's actually not bad. Alright, let's do that. Let's do this. Play it there. It'll kill most of them. The thing is, we'll take damage from the boss, and that's fine. What we need to do is this. Poison here so that it'll actually die, because it's going to do a max of 23 damage to all of them. Alright. So we're going to take damage. We're going to take 26 damage, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ow! Let's do that. Dig through our deck. Dig through our deck. Not very helpful. Not very helpful. That's the stuff I would have wanted. How far are we? Okay, so this is a boss. Here's the thing. We could do the regen now, or we could save it. We'll probably save it for the boss. Ugh. $18 damage. That's fine. It's fine. Draw more cards. Let's put the wound back in our deck so we don't have to worry about it. Oh, that's actually worse. I thought it was the one that actually does damage to us. Whoops. Whoopsies. I thought it was the one we had to worry about. At least we don't take any damage. That's cool. Alright. Poison. Poison. Draw more cards, baby. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Let's just dig a little bit. Let's just dig a little bit in our deck. Alright. I have 2 mana. What else do we have possible in our deck? I do have Catalyst possible. Do we want to dig for a Catalyst? Probably, because that would probably kill. So if we do this, get rid of both. Oh, I messed up. Well. Well, that wasn't exactly a smart play. Hey, we got Catalyst. Whoopsies. Hey, now we'll kill. Awesome. Whoopsies. Oh, that was silly. Okay, Mob Bank. Whenever you climb a floor, which we've already done all of them for, you gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold. That's good to get early on, but not now. All right. We don't want any of these. Moving on. Question mark. Oh, so each floor is each one. I see. I thought it was like one of like acts, but no, it's one of these each spot. Noted. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way as the walls and ground seem to inflexibly shift before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping things either. Passing by a structure you are certain you have previously seen, you start to question if you are going insane or if the impossible geography of this place is starting to get to you. You need to change something and soon. That's what the voices say anyways, and why would they lie? Embrace madness, receive 2 madness, lose 9 HP. And then madnesses are cards that are 1 cost skills that say reduce the cost of a random card in your hand to 0 this combat. Not bad. Become cursed. Wraith heals 18 damage, but we get a card that's always in our deck. Don't like that. And then we can retrace our steps and lose a maximum of 4 HP. Kind of might want to do that one. I don't really care for these. Not too much. Let's do that. You spend what seems like an eternity lost in the maze. Slowly but surely, you are able to retrace your steps, reorient yourself, and make it out of the twisting passages. You feel drained from the experience. All right. We got to heal a bunch, but you know what? Hey, a chest. We got gold and we got Vagra. Start each combat with strength with 1 strength. Cool. Not really helpful for our deck, but here we go. Hey, for once, it feels like in a long time, resting is actually going to be important. Cool. Let's do it. Boss time. Oh, this was a different boss than I thought. Still a boss that we don't normally run into. What's buffer? Oh, I forgot. Prevent the next time you will lose HP. I forgot about that. All right. The Awakened one has aggressive, so it's going to attack 20. At the end of turn, heals 10. Whenever you play a power card, gains 1 strength. There is a character that does a lot with power. Luckily, we're not doing that. And it has Unawakened. This enemy hasn't awakened yet. Okay. Noted. And these 2 are going to get strong. Okay, first, let's do this. Let's just make this back into our hand. Let's draw some cards. That's probably not bad. I don't know if I want to kill these guys, though. We might want to kill these guys first, but I think this boss does possibly bring in more, but it might be worth it. We are going to do our regen potion, but probably later. We could do our strength potion, because that'll just stay for all turn. So let's do that. Do some solid damage. Rummage through our deck. Ooh, I want that. So let's get rid of these 2. Nice. Then poison. Where are you at? Okay, so if I do poison fire, you should die. But you could stay around a turn. Not a big deal. So let's poison you. Yeah. And I don't have enough for this. I was hoping I did. So we're going to take some damage. It's fine. We'll have to watch, keep an eye on it. Because regen doesn't just constantly do 5. It's 5. And then next turn do 4. Next turn do 3. So it's not like amazing, but wait a little bit. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Still unawakened. That's cool. We could do awaken here. Kind of want to start doing the poison on this dude. Could do poison here. Let's do a poison here. Don't really want to, but we'll do it. Do a block, gain 2. Another block, gain 2. That would have been nice. That would have been actually nice to have. The corpse. Alright, let's draw 2. And then discard. Discard 2. Probably that. We don't have a way to get rid of this, so we'll do that. Was going to do the poison jab. But now I kind of want to do the catalyst. We got to save on the catalyst. I shouldn't do it the catalyst yet. So we should probably just do 11 here. Yeah, it's probably a good call. We'll do that. And then What else? Okay, we only have 2 blocks. Do I want them? The 8 would be nice. I guess we wouldn't get it. We would have to discard it instantly. Nah, we'd probably get it. Yeah, we would get it. Okay, so draw 2. Discard these 2. So we have the free block. And then we could just pass turn. And now our full deck will siphon through our draw pile again. Nice. Taking our time here. I don't remember what this dude does when he awakens, but it's not, you know, it's not ideal. So, you know. Force Thought. We could do that. Poison. And then just these 2? It's kind of lame. Alright. Time for the Awakened dude. I wonder what happens when he becomes Awakened, or when it happens. It might be once he dies? The enemy hasn't awakened yet. I don't know what that means. Let's do this, though. Wait. Let's do actually this, because we'll draw 1 extra card. Yes. Technically, I should do it one more time. All right. So this is the most we could have done with this card. So let's do it. It's very solid. Do that. What do we want? Catalyst? It's only at 11. So that's really not worth it. We could do one of these preparedness. Just do a poison. Yeah, I think that's the play. Let's do one more. Yeah, we might do the poison jab. I think that might be actually worth it. Technically more damage. I'm a little worried to do the triple, the catalyst, because it also, if it does, like, oh, it's when it awakens. So, like, once you get rid of the first health bar, like, you kill it once, then it awakens. I think it will get rid of the poison. So, all of our poison that we built up will be wasted. So, don't really want to deal with that. That's kind of annoying. Forethought, we could do that to Catalyst. Just save it. So that when we do use it, it's just free use. Poison. Shield. Shield. Okay. Let's see. Let's do backflip. The thing is, I want to try to do the fletching again. Okay, that's as much as we're going to get with the fletching, so let's do it. Nice. Do that. Let's see how we're doing. We'll take some damage. I think we can handle it. I'm gonna risk. I'll take some damage. We still have our regen potion we could use. So yeah, I do think it awakens once the first health bar is gone. At first, I was thinking maybe once we get past health, like halfway, but so far it doesn't look like that's the case. So let's just do this. Apply some poisons. Preparedness. Nope. Actually, get rid of this. I was also waiting for him to possibly summon more goons. I thought that was definitely possible, but guess not. Guess not happening today. More poison! More! Go with that. Okay. Almost close to going down by poison. Is that going to be enough for poison? I think so. Okay. So now I think we pass turn. Grr. Is it dead? Oh no! It's awakened! 300 more damage and 40. Ay, ay, ay. The 40 is actually a little bit worrisome. So let's shield. Let's regen. The poison is gone. That's what I thought. Let's see. I wanted to apply poison. Let's apply 5. What do I want to get rid of? Probably you. Probably these two. Forethought. Let's give the forethought to backflip so that we have our card draw still in our kind of our deck. I was hoping to get to the weak. That's what I was kind of hoping to draw, but I think we'd chill with this. So we take about 20 damage. Kind of scary, honestly. Oh, forgot to enter. Dark Echo. Okay, now it does 30. Not as bad. Okay, block. Poison. Poison. Don't block as much, but that's okay. Yeesh. Getting a little bit low, but that's fine. It's lowering its attack. I'm just waiting for it to add more enemies, which is going to be annoying if it does. If it does do that, that could be annoying. Let's do... And let's hold off on that block. Do this poison. Do this poison. Let's draw more cards. Hey, we do get to Catalyst. Nice. Where are we at? We're at 27 for a poison. It's not amazing. We're taking 13 damage. I'll take the few damage. Do this, because it will apply 6 poison. And then we'll triple it. So not amazing. But that's not bad. That's not bad. We'll take it. And we'll take 3 damage. Ah! Ooh. What was that? What was that I drew? The Void. Whenever this card is drawn, lose 1 energy. Don't like that. This will do 9 5 times. Let's see. Do we want to play that? It's not bad. Let's do it. How far away are you from dying? About 30. 30 away. So if we can apply 30 poison, then we'd be good. You... Honestly, you? Apply the free. See what we got. Get rid of you. Might want to just block, probably. So get rid of these. What else do we got? More block. Let's do it. Got to discard 2, so let's do that. Draw 2. Reapply the poison. I think we'll survive. Should be good. Should be good. Should be fine. Sludge. So we should be good. GG's. This should be game. Right here. Right now. This is how the Goonies do it. Goonies never say die. Alright? So we're here to win. Right? That's how that works. That's how that works. Goonies never say die. We did it! Oh, yeah, the final boss, right? Well. Thump, thump. Oh, let me disappear so I can read this. Thump, thump, thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the Spire? The source of this evil? Oh, is it? Gosh darn it. You prepare your daggers. You mean your poison? Whoa! 1717. You deal 717 damage. The heart squirms and bleeds, but it is ultimately still pounding. Are you mightiest attacks not enough? I don't know. Gosh darn it. Stop it. You ask yourself, have I been here before? Oh, the heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness begins to fade. A sudden burst of energy emanates from inside you, jolting you awake. The heart retreats upward. A large door is revealed in its place. Approach the door. So that's why you need the 3 pieces. And so you could do this, and so that you could fight the heart, I guess. Pretty confident that's what happens? Final act. The ending. My bad. So we got a restroom, a merchant's, and then a boss room. All right, I'm gonna be right back. This run's been going longer than I thought it was going to, but I gotta use the restroom, so I'll be right back. All right, and then we'll finish this. I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't think this was gonna take this long. It's chill. I mean, I'm enjoying this run for sure. I'm really enjoying how well this run went and it is going. Again, surprised. It was taking this long. 2 hours. Then again, I am reading everything, explaining stuff, saying stuff, which honestly, on your own term, it's not going to take as long. But hey, either way, I was hoping to do another run, and I wasn't planning on playing this game for so long. So maybe we won't get another run. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So rest up because we have to, which is a bummer. But choices do matter. Merchant! Hey, welcome. We have a bunch of money. What do we want to use it on? We can get another backflip, which at this point isn't worth it. Card removal? Probably want to do this. Let's see. Q-Knight, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. Pretty cool, but we only have literally 1 card that does the attack. Pawn pickup, raise your max HP to 7. Cool. Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand. Pretty good. Reduce the cost of all your cards in your hand to 1 this turn. Potions? Play this turn, your next card plays twice. It's not bad. Draw 3 cards. Honestly, we might buy these. First, I think we should honestly just get rid of a card. Honestly, probably get rid of a defense. I'm going to look through my deck again. Honestly, we should get rid of the corpse explosion. That's not worth it anymore. Yeah. Because I should get rid of this. But honestly, this is worse. Because I've fought this before, so I already know what it does. It's not as good. Okay, so we should get rid of this. Only have 80? Ugh. It's not that much. We can buy one of these. Drawing a 3 would be nice, but I think this is probably the best one. Duplication. I think we should do that. Moving on. Boss time. Oh, I forgot. This is what the final boss... well, the boss you encounter. The elite. As you come up here. I forget. You get pincered attack. Which... What does it say? If we go to the left, it says back attack. Deals for 50% more damage as it is attacking from behind. Has strategic. This enemy intends to inflict a negative effect and it attacks you. It also has a debuff. It has artifact. Both of them do, which is annoying. Let's see. Backflip. Probably want to backflip again. Okay, let's prepare. I'm trying to get more. I'm wanting to get... I don't want to use that yet. I want to, because you're doing 10 on the side and 18, so 28. 28. I'm trying to get to our what's it called? Crippling Cloud, so it weaks all of them and does the poison. I want to do that because it gets rid of one of their debuffs already. Let's do this. So that we can see where we're at. Probably get rid of these two? No. We have a weaker defense that we can get rid of. That we can discard. Oh, if we do this... So their weak would be down, but they wouldn't have the poison. That's probably fine. Let's do it. Okay, and now we don't take any damage. Pass turn. A little bit of a lame turn, but it's fine. I wonder what this is. Surrounded. Receives 50% more damage if attacked from behind. Use a targeted card or portions to change your orientations. Okay. Let's see. We can do Catalyst. We could also save Catalyst, which I think it will. Let's save the Catalyst. Okay, you're going to do damage, so let's weaken you. You're already weakened. Forgot about that. Draw cards? Let's draw some cards. Let's discard you. Max reduce is 5. Get rid of these because we still have the... What's it called? If I can go to myself. There we go. Buffer. Prevent the next time you would lose HP, which is going to be right now, which is a bummer. Probably should get rid of you since you're attacked from behind. You'll do more damage. Oh, I turned. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh gosh, I didn't realize that's what that meant. Well, we're gonna take some damage. Oh, that sucked. That sucked a lot. Now we know, right? Right? Ugh. Defense. Poison? Let's discard the burn. Discard that. Don't need them. Probably block. What else we got? So I could go into a weak. I guess. Or not. I'm really worried. We're going to take some damage. Taking way more damage than I was wanting. Alright, we gotta get this poison going. Takes so much damage. I don't like that. Alright, now the other person is doing a lot of damage. So now we go over here. Aha! So we're only taking 14. Haha, tricky. Shield and draw my cards. Let's discard some cards. Let's get rid of you, get rid of you. Bloop. You. Okay, so now we're not taking any damage. Cool. Kind of wish I discarded more cards, but it's whatever. Kind of had to apply the poison here. If I face the other way, we're dead. So let's not do that. Last time I was in this area, I whooped them super quickly. So now I'm just kind of like stressed out. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember it being like this. Guess I need to do Catalyst soon, right? Okay. Catalyst. I should have did Poison first and then Catalyst. I was a fool. A took of a fool. All right. Which one's doing more? Honestly. Who knows? They're both doing pretty bad. Am I dead? I should have done my duplication. I didn't want to waste it. I wanted to get to the boss. Well, that's a bummer. Got all the way here. Bummer. Pretty good run, though. A long run, but pretty cool. Pretty fun. Slay the Spire! So we did it. We did the thing. Yeah, so that's not enough to get up to level 3 now. What a bummer. Did I not do Ascension? Did I not? That might not have been on Ascension. I feel like it was. Probably wasn't. Do we do a quick run of Ironclad? Great question. It's a great question. Let me check. I gotta check because I have friends coming over later, probably. So, I gotta make sure how I'm doing time-wise. So, let's swift over. Let me look at some stuff real quick. We might end it here because it's already been a bit. It feels bad that it's only been we only had one run though. It was good though. It was a fun run. Definitely, it worked out pretty well too. I mean, there was a few cards. I think the fletching ended up being a very much of a wasted card towards the end. Like, it was just like, probably shouldn't have played that card, huh? Kind of was a waste. But we'll see. Who knows? So I'm just trying to look at my schedule, seeing if everything's okay. How about this? We'll end it here. And I think starting now, every Monday will be Monday Madness. That's just randomized or Rogue Mondays. I don't know what I'm going to name it. Maybe Monday Madness. I kind of like that. It's MM, so it kind of works. So basically, every Monday, we'll be streaming a roguelike game. And there's a possibility we'll stream Slay the Spire. Because I don't have that many roguelikes, but maybe in the future I'll pick up some more. Find some indie, very low budget roguelikes we could try out. And a bunch of classics. Sounds good? Sounds great. Hopefully it should work. It might not because of my schedule, but we'll see. So, thank you everybody for coming out though. Thank you for everybody who's watching this post. Archived. Appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a good day. Alright. Glad to be back. Jesus loves you. Bye.